When I first started recording these videos, I thought maybe I need a point or a goal. But then I was like, why do I need a point or a goal? I'm just recording what I do on a daily basis. And I think it's unfair for me to record it in such a way that makes you think that how I run things is perfect, because it's not. My mind is always all over the place. Somehow everything gets done. I have different things happening later on this year and next year that I'm excited about, and I'm trying to balance that and also client work, because at the end of the day, client work does pay the bill and client work has a hard due date. I just woke up about an hour ago, got ready, came straight here, and today my goal is to be very intentional about my time and how I use it here in the studio. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put myself on a 30-minute timer on the computer. No working on that project that I was working on yesterday, no. And then I was supposed to finish 2 paintings yesterday, but I only finished 1. So that means I'm going to have to finish the other one today and hopefully make a dent on another one. I'm going to start with a 30-minute computer time, a 3-hour paint block, a 30-minute computer again, so that's 4, 1 on lunch, 5. Yeah, so right now I have 9 hours accounted for, so I cannot mess up my day. Do we want to guess if I worked the 30 minutes? No, I didn't, but it's okay. It's all right. I worked 1 hour, but I was able to pull myself back. So now we are going to tell, hey Siri, set me a 3-hour timer. For this one, I'm working on this part right here today, and then I'm also adding all the little elements that kind of bring the, I'm actually not really good at describing what I'm doing here. That's why I have a hard time being a teacher. I have so many people who ask me if I can teach them how to paint and draw, but I really, really fear that I don't know how to describe what I'm doing. Showing you a little bit about what I do day to day has helped me learn how to speak to the camera. I hate speaking to the camera. There's this weird thing that happens that I feel like I don't sound like myself. Good morning and welcome to the studio today. I'm just coming in right now. I am about to do a few things. It is 11:30. I had a late start to my morning because for some reason I slept in, but it's okay. I'm going to be doing a dress haul today, so I'm going to be recording that, and then also I'll be finishing a piece. I have this beautiful piece right here on the easel today that I'll be wrapping up. Just a little bit about how my days usually go. So this is kind of the process. I have to figure out how I want to prioritize things because my head right now is kind of jumbled with a bunch of things that I want to do. But sometimes I just have to focus, sit down and paint. But I also have to make some posts for my social media. So we're gonna start with the haul. I have a Fashion Nova haul. I was trying their wedding guest line of clothes, of dresses. So we're gonna see how those are gonna look in a little bit. And it's comfortable. I love the fabric. I'm afraid it will shrink in the washing machine, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna see if I can get this just fitted better so it can sit up a little higher. But this one is a keep. Yeah, absolutely keeping it. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do these little things over here because I feel like I can probably play with them in some way to make them do fun stuff. But yeah, this is a keep, and it feels really well made. Like the material is pretty heavy. It feels like snug to me, but not like tight, but like my size. I think everything else I've tried, other than the blue, I will wear this to a black tie. Now, is it breathable? Okay, it's not as tight as that. It's out of everything that I've tried, it's definitely the most snug. There's this. I work in layers. So my first layer, I do it at the wedding, and I do that because I really am not a fast painter, which means I can't finish the painting on the spot. Some people can do it, and when I tell you those paintings look so good, the people who know how to do that amaze me every single time. I can't do that. Some paintings I take in the studio, and I feel like I've done so much at the wedding, especially if a wedding is really long. I'm able to use my time there to do as much as I can, so like the studio time is reduced. I've really been trying to practice on working looser because I tend to be really like detailed when it comes to my paintings, and I'm kind of trying to be more relaxed with my painting. I don't like them being very tight, but that's a personal issue. One of my favorite things to do while I'm setting up is to time how quickly it will take me to set up my whole easel and canvas. And so I'm gonna put myself on a timer. It's 3:29, so let's say 3:30. I'll start setting up and I'll try and see how quickly I can set up. I did some things at the front where the ceremony is going to be. I added some flowers, and so I'm gonna recapture that background for reference. But so far I already know how and know which one I'm gonna go with. While I was traveling, something leaked, and I'm not sure what. It's white. See my white paint? I really don't know, but I can't really worry about it right now. So I'm about to make some sketches. This is what I usually work with, based off the videos that I took earlier, which I left my camera. Give me 1 second. I kind of messed up today because I didn't do my toning until after I did my sketch, so that kind of sets me back just a second because now I gotta wait for my canvas to dry. Things like that just happen sometimes where you don't really plan for them and it kind of ruins your regular flow, but it should be okay. I have a good idea of what I want painted, and this particular couple want a reveal of their painting when their photographer leaves, and their photographer leaves at 8:30, so by 8:30 I have to have a lot done, exactly 4 hours to put it together. And even though I don't finish my paintings at the wedding, I usually try my best to do as much as possible, so when I take it home I don't have a lot of work. About to go back in about 5 minutes. The painting should be dried, and then I'll start sketching out the background. So I probably won't record a lot throughout the wedding. I just got my video. The image actually, I haven't watched it yet, but I just know it's gonna be beautiful just because witnessing it was so beautiful. So we're gonna look at it. I'm waiting for my Uber here. The wedding is still going, but I left. It is 9:58. Came out really well, and the couple really liked it, so I'm really happy about that. I am back at the Airbnb. I kind of got carried away and came in, showered, packed everything. My flight leaves first thing in the morning, and we're boarding at 5:15. And I just texted the taxi driver that brought me here, and he said he's coming to pick me up at 3:45. So it is 12:30, I think, almost 12:30. This is usually how my travel weekend goes, especially in cities where, one, I don't know anybody, I come in and I go, and two, in cities that I don't really have the desire to like tour around. So I just made it back to my car in Atlanta. I flew out of Atlanta for this wedding. Even though I live in Birmingham, sometimes it just makes sense. If you know, you know. I can't find my phone, so let's ding it. I do want to get home, so sometimes the quick trips
starting route to home
is perfect. I made it home, so yay. The painting is right here. I'll give you a look right there. In all its glory, it does look different in its lighting just because at weddings, There's always something that makes the color look different to me. Anyways, I will talk to you guys next time. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.